Dr. Mark Dill with Nooga Dentistry is back on the show with us this morning talking about making your smile even bigger in 2025. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So, you don't see anybody take a picture these days, I think, that you don't comment on somebody, if not everybody in the group, having these gleaming white teeth, and you think, how'd they get those? Cosmetic dentistry has become very, very popular.
It has become very popular. See, years ago, I guess we had the extreme makeover, not the home edition. And I think that probably starting there, people started to be aware of some of the things that are available in dentistry. And from there, it just kind of took off, and that helped actually facilitate more and more research. And so our cosmetics just continue to get better and better every year with dentistry.
The fact that you would even say what's available in dentistry is a statement in and of itself to me, because it is not just fillings, crowns, and caps anymore.
Right. No, it's not at all. There's lots of different ways that we can help somebody with their smile. And I mean, obviously we've always got cameras on our phone, and so there's always somebody taking a picture of you somewhere.
Okay, let me just kind of run down some things, and you tell me if this falls under the umbrella of cosmetic dentistry. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Invisalign.
Absolutely.
That's considered cosmetic.
It is, yeah.
Teeth whitening.
That is cosmetic.
Veneers.
Yes.
What's another one? What do you call it? Is it bonding?
It's bonding, yeah.
Is that also cosmetic?
That would be cosmetic.
Okay.
Sometimes it's restorative as well. Like if there's a cavity in a front tooth, we might be putting some bonding on. So sometimes that is restorative, but it's also cosmetic as well.
Okay.
And then just typical braces. That's cosmetic
That's
as well.
considered cosmetic too? Okay.
Yeah.
So then depending on your insurance plan would determine whether or not some of that's covered.
Right. So depending on what is needed, because oftentimes when it comes to cosmetics, we take a look and we see, well, what is the patient's chief concern? And because there may be some things that, are fine, they don't need to be fixed. And then there's other things that maybe the patient is a little bit more particular about. So we might be looking at veneers. We might be looking at something like Invisalign or both. So we can actually take it and kind of like mix it together based on, getting the results that the patient's looking for.
Right. So let me talk to you a little bit about the veneer side of things, because if I think about a gleaming white smile, that's kind of what I think, is that, oh, I bet that person has veneers.
Right.
And some people love that. And some people want it to be a little bit more subtle, but they still maybe would benefit from the veneer.
Yes.
Can you work your magic that way?
Absolutely. So that is the million-dollar question for a lot
Okay.
of patients is, well, what color should I go for? And it's pretty simple, actually. We can break it down to like, do you want the Hollywood smile where when somebody sees your teeth, they go, wow, you've got gorgeous teeth, and they've clearly had something done. Or do you want more of a natural, age-appropriate, healthy-looking smile that looks like these are your completely natural teeth. No one would suspect that you had any work done, and they would just think that you were born with these gorgeous teeth.
So it sounds like step one for you then is always going to be that personal connection of really talking to the patient.
Every single time. And that's true in any aspect of dentistry, really, is trying to actually, help the patient get healthy and get them what they either need or want.
I have two daughters. My younger one was saying something to me the other day about, of all the things that you have in your body, probably the number one thing you should take care of is your teeth, because it can be expensive to correct something. And you see that. So you try, I guess, to kind of work with people and offer them some options to achieve what they're wanting.
Absolutely, because, I think maybe before I became a dentist, I knew that a smile was really important, but I didn't know how important. It was really probably, honestly, when I started restoring people's teeth and I saw them come back in and they started talking about how much it changed their confidence, how much their self-esteem came up. You see them starting to apply for job promotions or go on interviews for new jobs. You're really changing someone's confidence about themselves, and you're actually changing their lifestyle. Their lifestyle for them and their family is so rewarding.
Yeah, you don't have to accept anymore.
Right.
You really can, and so back to this though point about the personal touch that you bring to it. I think it's relevant to stress that you told me off camera that you recognize there's an expense to it,
Right.
and
Yep.
you don't want people to feel ashamed for maybe coming and beginning a conversation, but maybe they have to wait a few months to begin the process. That's okay.
That's absolutely okay. Everybody, my experience actually is people will delay like checking in on something because they feel like it's just going to be too expensive for them to be able to do. And my experience is when patients come in, they're like, oh, well, that's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. So, and sometimes that's because they think they got to have everything done. And once you look at them, it's like, actually, to be able to get you what you would like, we could do this and this, and that is very conservative, both for your health and for your pocketbook. But at the same time, if somebody does want more done, it's not an expense that they have to pay for all at once, because we can break these things up into payments for patients.
Perfect. So
yeah.
before I show them how to get in touch with you, give me a free tip. You ready? Do I want to use a medium or a soft toothbrush?
Soft toothbrush.
Okay. And do I want to be careful in brushing my teeth around my gums or brush hard?
Be very careful brushing around your gums.
Okay. And happy birthday is what you're supposed to sing when you brush your teeth? Like
Yes.
2 minutes, is that right?
Yes, that's right. You got it. Perfect.
I pay attention in class. Okay.
Yes.
Nooga Dentistry on Shallowford Road, 296-1053, online, noogadentistry.com. Great to see you.
Great to see you.